As you can see in this journal, there's a lot of warping. I am definitely not sure that I'm going to be able to get that out. There was a flood, and this book was in the area. So naturally, while I wait for that to dry, I open up another one. And just to show you, I have a lot of different things going in. Just drop something down to this book here. I love this little gem. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. And glue that down. I'm actually working in my armoire today. I have an oak board that I've sort of attached to it. This piece here. I'm going to put that there. And let it dry. I added this right here. And then this also right here. I don't know if you could see that. Little piece on the end. So, and I'll have to cut that. See if I can pull this camera over a little bit more. Just like that. And anchor it. Just so that you could see really good. Yeah, I think that's even better. Let me know what you think. This is, trial and error till I know what I'm doing. Making artwork is one thing. Sharing it with you via another medium is a completely different perspective. So I had cut some of these. These are bags. And I wanted to make a book. I was very inspired by a book that this artist had made, Kim Cragen. This was a book that my husband, in my other video I had told you that my husband had gifted me, and us actually, our first year anniversary, which is paper. I loved this book. This book I thought was so nice. This is all just upcycled, paper. Put a piece of lace there. Now she sewed this together. I do have a machine I was gifted, so I'm hoping to use that. But in the meantime, I actually came up with this, where I just kind of put these together right here, and you can flap them down like that, or lift them up, and you could even hang it. This can be hung on a wall. And you can touch this. This is something that has mediums that allows you to touch it. So I glued these down with specific glue. First I used a medium, and the medium really did not adhere. And I knew it wasn't going to. So now I went in with a specific type of glue that I knew would really capture and hold that image. And of course I went in again with some acrylic paint, which is wonderful on certain surfaces. The inside of the bag was a little more porous than the outside of the bag. The outside of the bag has been printed on. So, and this is the book that I came up with. I'm going to go in and put some pieces of art over these printed images on both sides. And that should be pretty interesting to see, you know, what I come up with. We'll see. But again, it's inspired by that little notebook by Kim Cragen. You can see I already altered the front. This I have to see, this is what happens when it doesn't adhere. These are silk ribbons. I made a little bit of a buckle here, like a pleat with the paint. Went over and embellished on top with a gel pen. But you could see the medium did not adhere to this particular surface. This, it may be better because there's a better tooth there, more porous. We shall see. All right, so this book, I also added I like those little threads there, a page that will pop out. And that's this one right here. Again, using those silk ribbons. I was gifted these ribbons. I cannot remember where I got them from. So I have some watercolor paper here that I'll do something interesting on. And I would put another page in. Cafe Reggio. Reggio, my favorite cafe growing up in New York City. And this is probably me sitting there reading or doing something at like 2 or 3 in the morning. Where I thought I put another page in here. Oh, this one I have to fix. That's what happens when you don't let them dry. They glue to the next page. But once they dry, they're really, you could touch them and they're very pliable. All right, I have to find where that went. Let me leave this book open. And I work from a few books at a time because, you know, you have to let drying happen. I think this should actually go in somewhere here. I don't know where. I like that. All right, so I'm going to go in and glue this. And this glue really smells. It's a great glue. I don't even know if they're producing it anymore. I met the person who made this glue while I was teaching in the prison system. It's blue because there was paint on my brush. And he gifted my students like cases of it. And I kept in touch with him and I would purchase it. Anyway, I haven't seen him in a while. It's a wonderful glue. It's great with plastic. It's non-toxic. Doesn't smell it. But then again, I could just be so sensitive. Yeah, this piece had ripped when I took it out of something else. But that's okay because we're going to maneuver with it. Maneuver. That's a good artist can always maneuver. All right, I'm going in right here. I used to tell my students that all the time. They used to want to rip their work up and start over, you know, but you really want to fix it. You can fix it. All right, this is pencil, so I can't fuss with it too much until I get a coating over the top of it that will, and I'm hoping it doesn't buckle. normally, see, it's already starting to buckle. Buckling is our dilemma as artists and mediums. You don't like buckling. Needs a little more glue in the corner here. I'm going to leave this book open to dry. And go back to this one, which I am experimenting with still because I need it to stick. So I have some, what did I put this down with? I thought I put it down with paint or glue. Looks like I put it down with paint. I actually meant to put it down with glue. So let's see. Yeah, but it doesn't look like glue. It looks like I put it down with paint, which I don't like. And what did I do this one with glue maybe? No. All right, so let's go over here and put some glue on this one, because I want to see how it attaches. This is good for plastics. Plastics are the most difficult to work with, without a doubt. At least I find them that way, because they don't like to, intertwine with anything. Yeah, this glue really smells. When it's old, this glue is old. I need new glue. We'll let this dry, and then we'll come back to it. That'll be my test. Because I'd like to embellish it, but what I might have to do is go in with thread, with the, with the sewing machine. So we'll see. We're going to fix this one. This one I'm going to put, well, I got the glue out because it just stinks so bad. Let's see. Actually, it looks really good on this page. So, a little more glue. Let's get this book clamped open so it stays, because if I don't clamp it, my hair clip's not going to work. Oh, it does a little bit. Sorry, just walked away to get another clamper. And we're going to just put that there like that for right now. And I'm going to get some glue on the back of this. And I'm using it full strength. I like a tacky glue because there's less water. So less buckling. And really, what I used to do, I haven't done it in a while, was I would work with a knife, a plastic knife, like a trowel, so that it creates that effect of texture with the glue. And that will pull it in two directions as it dries, as opposed to buckling. Little tip. Okay, so we're going to glue this down. And I like it. I do. Let's see how that dries. Not too heavy. Again, we'll have to seal that because that's pencil. And I'll probably want to use a mat. Let me close my glue and move this so that it can dry. So my hands are a mess, obviously. That's going to conclude. We'll come back to this one. Of course, the warp really bothers me, but I'm not letting it stop me. I can't. There's just too much love in this book alone for me not to keep working with it. So I am going in with heavier mediums so that this way I can build up in some of those areas. And we'll see. Yeah, I'm trying to straighten it out, but she's not going to. Too stubborn. We'll see. We'll see what it does. Alrighty, so thanks for watching this portion. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you have any questions on some of the mediums that I'm using or the paints, I'd be glad to share. And thanks again for watching. I hope you subscribe. When I have 50 subscribers, I'm able to do a live. And I think it's going to be a lot easier for me to do because editing, I don't know about editing. I'm going to have somebody edit for me because it would take an enormous amount of time away from painting. So, and that doesn't sound appealing to me. Even though I like editing, I'm sure I'd be very good at it. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you soon in the next video.